Ever since presidential nominee Senator John McCain chose Sarah Palin as his running mate, she has come under intense scrutiny from the Democratic Party and the media. But the Alaska governor, she's fighting back with her own criticism of McCain's opponent, Barack Obama. Joining us now, former Romney advisor Babe Buchanan, Fox News contributor Kirsten Powers. Kirsten, I want to give you some credit because you're one of the few Democrats and few liberals out there that see this effort to destroy this woman for what it is. When the National Organization of Women, which is supposed to be about the advancement of women, you know, accuses her of being a man-like in her thinking. Right. And Harry Reid says she's shrill, and they want to talk about DNA tests, and they're questioning her. I've had it with their effort to destroy this innocent woman, and I'm glad you agree with me as a Democrat.
Well, I think the destruction is mostly on the part of the media. I don't think Barack Obama's had really much to do with it, and I think Harry Reid's comment was very unfortunate, obviously. But, you know, your point about it's National Organization for Women, right? But it's not. It's
not
really,
liberal women.
It's really the National Organization for Liberal Women. It's not the National Organization for Women because she's a woman, and they put out a statement saying, not all women speak for women. Sarah Palin doesn't speak for women. Well, look, this woman, when I look at her, even if I don't support her, you know, or a lot of her policies, she is the embodiment of what feminism was all about. She's a working mother. She's successful. Her husband helps with the children.
Good for you.
You know, we should be excited about this, even if you don't support her.
Yeah, Bae, I want to get your thoughts on that because I find the attacks unprecedented, insulting, degrading, sexist, mean-spirited, hateful, and it's got to stop. The media in this country and Democrats, the Democratic mayor of Philly today called her repulsive, her speech. I mean, it's unbelievable what's going on.
It's the most outrageous thing I have seen in politics. I cannot tell you. I'm astounded at the assault on this woman. And all she was done, she was chosen to be on our ticket. She's not on their ticket. What do they care who we put on our ticket? We are thrilled out of our minds. But I got to tell you what is so remarkable about her, in my opinion, is she is extraordinarily competent and smart and accomplished. And then she's a mom and a governor, but she's always very feminine.
Have you forgotten all the attacks on Barack Obama? He's a Muslim, or he's the wrong Christian, he goes to the wrong church,
or he
goes to the wrong church, or he knows the wrong people, or he you know, he knows the bad associations. Bae, I mean, do you have I mean, there were all these attacks on Barack Obama when he first came to national prominence, and I didn't hear the kind of passion on your side speaking out about that.
You know, but listen, you want to go after Sarah and talk about what she said, maybe if she flipped on this issue, where she stands on that. That's all fair game. Her kids are off limits. That is an outrage to attack her personally because she should be home, judging the decisions she's made in her own family life. This is what is a remarkable assault on this person. And I got to tell you, the good news is the National Organization of Women are feminists, are finished. They're over. It's the final chapter in those ardent feminists.
Kirsten made a very interesting point. If you support someone just because they're a woman, and the National Organization for Women supports anybody as a woman, then you're saying, well, you just supported them because they're a woman. You're not being discerning at all. So you can't have it both ways.
I would agree with that if they had any kind of actual moral authority, but they don't, because they don't ever support any women who don't support their very narrow agenda. So they should just rename themselves and say what they're really for, and stop pretending like they really care about the advancement for women. And like I said, I don't support Sarah Palin, but I'm sorry, I find it offensive the way that she's been talked about, and I agree with what Bae just said. The way that she has been attacked, and the Democrats are coming out and saying that she's, you know, you have a liberal radio host, Ed Schultz, going on CNN referring to bimbo alerts, the governor of Alaska, saying that she should be, saying that she's not a good mother, saying that she's not a good mother because, you know, her daughter got pregnant. I mean, it is so far out of bounds.
We got to run. John McCain's speech at the RNC last night momentarily interrupted.